Good afternoon, Ken here. I'm at a place called the Park at Harlinsdale Farm. It's a location about 25 minutes south and a little bit west of Nashville in a town called Franklin. Franklin's a really beautiful old historic town. One of my daughters, Grace, lives down here, and she was telling me about this farm down here. And she had taken a hike out here, and there's a bunch of old barns and structures out here to take photos of. And so here I am. You can see one of them behind me. It looks really nice. It's like a 200-acre public park. There's a big dog park out here. It's a lake. And what I'm really intent on getting a good photo of, there's a barn over here that's on the side of a lake. And I'm thinking about getting a shot, shooting across the lake at the barn. It's about 3:45 now. Sunset's around 3:30. So I'm going to try and sneak in a shoot here, and thought I'd bring you along. So anyways, this should be a fun one. It's not going to be real long, I don't think, but I'm hoping to get some good images. It's really pretty clouds outside right now, so I like the sky. It's kind of setting up nice for that. So let's see what kind of compositions and images I can get out here and take you along with me. So anyways, thanks for being with me. Here we go. Okay, so here's that first barn that I had in my opening shot there. Over to the right here is the dog park, and there's a fence there that's kind of blocking me from getting any further towards the south here. So what I'm doing is I'm setting up on an angle here, trying to keep the dog park out of the photo. I like the angle. It's got the silo peeking up in the back. The sky up above is just really helping me out a lot. It has a lot of texture. Almost mammatus-like. It's really pretty. There's supposed to be a storm coming in from the south. We're gonna get some rain tomorrow here in Nashville, but really pretty. So that's what I'm looking at right now, is this angle. So I'm gonna get set up, get a good angle on it, and I'll put that photo up. All right, I'm moving along here. I'm heading over to the barn here that's has the lake adjacent to it. And I never shared this before on my channel, but there's a photographer that I really respect, a landscape photographer. And earlier in the year at the early part of 2024, he had a challenge. He's like, if you really want to see some major improvements in your photography, you need to get out every week and dedicate some time to getting out in the field and working on your compositions, and you're just like kind of working that muscle. And so I took it to heart early on in the years, kind of when I started the channel, and I was really making some good development. And then we made the move from California to Tennessee, and once we got here, I settled back in again. I'm really happy I took his advice, because I really feel like I'm coming along, I'm getting better, and to the point now where I feel like I'm almost ready to start teaching people with what I've learned. And so anyways, it's kind of an exciting time for me. And it's cool to be in a place like Nashville where there's so much to shoot, and there's so many other places I still want to get. But yeah, I thought I'd share that. Just, you know, if you're looking to improve your photography, I'm just gonna make the same advice to you that I got from this guy, Mark. And get out there, you know, even if it's just going down to the corner of the neighborhood park, almost kind of like where I'm at today, and just go take photos, even if it's just, you know, photos of flowers or photos of trees, and just work on your composition and see what looks better and learn your style, you know. So anyways, just passing on what I was given, and if it helps you out, let me know. I'd like to know in the comments if that's helpful to you. And oh, also shout out, got a new hat. My daughter Emily got me a hat for Christmas from my favorite tap room in Nashville called the Filling Station, and super excited to have it. Yeah, I'm a hat guy. My wife's tired of seeing hats, but I didn't buy this one, so I'm okay. Anyways, I'm by the lake now, right behind me, and there's that barn. Where is it? Back over there that I want to shoot a photo of. So I'm gonna find a spot out here that looks good. I'm gonna probably put a bit of a longer telephoto lens on and kind of pull a little bit tight and keep the water here in the foreground. We'll see how it comes out. I'll get set up and I'll walk you through the shot. So I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but during COVID, we moved to Wisconsin for a year and a half, and we were living out in the country. And we were around a lot of farms, and I got really enamored with shooting photos of barns. And so when Grace showed me this spot down here and had barns on it, I was really excited to come down and try and photograph it. So I'm getting set up. I'm putting my longer lens on so I can zoom in a bit more, and I'm going to walk you through the shot and how I picked out this location to take it. So here we go. So here's the shot. I am across the lake. I'm not sure if you can see or not, but there's a barn in the foreground, and then that other barn that I shot earlier is in the background. So it's kind of a bit messy, but I haven't found a way to isolate the one barn yet. But what I did do is I'm set up here, but I kept coming around because there's a couple trees that are on the edge of the lake over there, and they're blocking the front of the barn. So I moved further to the west here to get set up so those trees aren't blocking. And so I'm going to get this shot set up, and I'll walk you through it on the back of the camera. All right, so here's what I have framed up. I'm looking at the back screen of my camera here, looking out over the lake at that barn. And so I've got it set up where I've got the barn nudged over to the right a bit. I'm going to probably crop this a little bit narrower, take some off the top and take some off the bottom, maybe just a little bit, and have like a more of a longer 16:9 crop or something like that. And I want to include the tree over here on the left-hand side. There's just some really nice color going on there with the sunset. So I like the way this is looking right now on the camera. I may nudge it a little bit more to the left, get a little bit more of the tree in there, and a little bit less of the field to the right of the silo. But I'm going to take the shot right now, and here's that shot. All right, that was sweet. I actually had some geese land. I'm not sure if it was in the video when I was showing you the shot I was setting up. I also had some geese land right in the lake, right below the barn over there. And so they had a little more interest to it. So walking along here to see if I can find something else to shoot. I know there's a couple other buildings out here. But hey, I also wanted to add on to what I just said a little bit ago about getting out and taking photos. You know, everybody's got a really good camera in their back pocket these days. You don't have to have a camera like that I'm using or a tripod. You can just go out there, and these cameras these days make just amazing photos. So you can start with your cell phone, and there's no reason to have to get a whole nice big setup to go out and take really nice photos. Oh, I'm just walking along the side of the lake here and getting a different angle of the barn. I kind of like. Zoom in a little bit here. That looks nice. The cut in the silo kind of breaks up the two barn structures. I'm going to take a photo from here too. So here's that other angle that I'm at with the barn. I like the way the silo is breaking up the two barn structures now. And then there's a really cool old bridge that comes across this little creek on the right-hand side. So I'm going to try and include that as well. So I'm going to take this photo, and here it is. All right, sunset is in about 7 or 8 minutes now. So I started heading back to the car from the lake, and there's this really cool old building here with this creek that runs through the scene. And I'm set up on the road over here, looking down the creek bed. It's kind of a stone-lined little channel here that goes underneath the dirt road. It runs off over that way as well. But I'm set up here with a vertical composition, looking down with the creek bed kind of running through the scene, and then the bridge over there that goes over a road that goes over the little creek and then runs out to the lake. So I'm going to get this thing framed up a little bit better and take the shot, and here it is. All right, that's going to wrap it for me from the farm here. What a cool spot. It's really accessible, nice easy walk. If you're looking for a cool place to get some exercise, a little bit south of Nashville. I mean, Franklin's got so much to see. I'm going to be shooting a few vlogs from down in Franklin. I've got a couple ideas to get down there next time we have snow, to come down, hopefully in the evening, and get some really snowy pictures of the downtown area. There's a really beautiful town square and lots of cool opportunities. So I'll be doing that at some point in the future. But anyways, hey, thanks for coming along with me on this one. It was kind of a fun, quick one, but had to get out, get some photos in for the week. And I challenge you, if you're interested in moving your photography along, get out there every week if you can, even if it's for 15, 20 minutes at a park. While you're driving down the road, you pull over, you see something pretty, stop and take a minute to think about it and how you want it to look and the composure, and get yourself some shots. It's just fun to get out. So anyways, hey, thanks for coming along with me on this one. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't followed me yet, please consider following me. I'm trying to get this hopefully up over 100 people in the next month or two. And then 3, if you're feeling extra generous, share this with somebody. Not everybody can get out, and it's nice for people to see what's out there. So anyways, hey, from me, from Franklin, I'll catch you on the next one.